What's up, you guys? It's Toby Rosario, and today we're going to talk about a very common question that's asked, and the question is, which is better, yellow letters or postcards, or yellow letters compared to postcards? Which type of marketing works best? And that's a very broad question. They both work, right? So the simple answer is they both work. It kind of depends on what you're trying to do, what your budget is, and I'm going to give you the pros and cons of each, and tell you why they're good and why they're bad, right? So a yellow letter typically looks like this, right? Yellow notepad. The message is typically, my name is Joe or Toby in my case. I drove by your house located at 123 Main Street. I would like to buy your house cash, right? Give me a call back as soon as, ASAP, and then your phone number, right? A postcard, there is a lot more copy in that postcard, right? There's a more, it's like a sales copy compared to a yellow letter, which is very broad. It's the point of the yellow letter is just for the homeowner to give you a call back, right? It just says, I want to buy your house cash, give me a call, right? This, you can change the copy. You can say you're a local investor, you buy houses in the neighborhood and things like that. So with postcards, you're gonna get a lower response rate. Typically 1 to 3% is a standard across the board for postcards. As opposed to yellow letters, it's typically 8 to 10%, right? But just because you get a higher response rate for a yellow letter doesn't necessarily mean it's a more targeted call or type of homeowner, right? Because remember I said in the beginning, a yellow letter, it's you'll get a response. You get a better response with a yellow letter because it's very broad. There's not a lot of copy in that message. It's just, I wanna buy your house cash. Give me a call back. It's very, very simple. As opposed to a postcard, you can kind of put in your copy what you're about, what you do, and kind of the process and things like that. So you're gonna get a lower response rate, right? Yellow letters are a lot more expensive, or more expensive than a postcard. Typically a postcard, depending on how much volume you do, it's like about 46 cents or so, depending on how much volume you're doing. But it's cheaper than a yellow letter. The yellow letter typically it's like 75 to 85 cents with postage and all that, well, up to $1 to get it mailed. So you're gonna spend a lot more money sending a yellow letter, or a big order of yellow letters, as opposed to postcards. I like to send both, right? A yellow letter I would send for driving for dollars, probate, a very small targeted list. Postcards is for bulk orders, right? 5, 10, 15,000. Like I said, you're gonna get a lower response rate, but it's just for big type of orders. You'll save a lot more money. If you were to do the same kind of volume with a campaign of 10,000 letters as opposed to 10,000 postcards, is a huge difference. And for a lot of people starting out, their budget is very limited, especially in the beginning. So to answer the question, they both work. Kind of depends on what you're trying to do, what kind of list you're targeting. Again, you're gonna get a higher response rate with a yellow letter. You're gonna get a lower response rate with a postcard, but a postcard response is a little bit more targeted compared to a yellow letter. Again, they both work. I like to send yellow letters to driving for dollars. They work very well when I see vacant houses and things like that. Postcards is for higher volume, bigger volume, and a different kind of list than as opposed to driving for dollars and things like that. So that's basically it. Hope that helps. Hope you can kind of distinguish, okay, which approach I want to take. Depending on what you're trying to do, right? If you have a small list, I would go with yellow letters, right? If you have a big list you want to mail to, if you want to do more volume, I would do postcards, right? So that's basically it. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do postcards on the cheap as well. Like I showed you guys how to do yellow letters, very affordable. So that's gonna be the next couple of videos. That's it.